Well, good evening. My name is David Hilario, and this is my first video for social media that I made by myself ever. Okay, so not a big social media guy, but apparently these days you kind of need it to spread the word, and that's what I'm doing tonight. So I'm here and I'm having fun. I'm excited. So hello world. For those who follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I posted something last night about some breaking news, and I'm going to share that with you tonight, part one. And then tomorrow I'll have part two, another video that I'll post about this breaking news that I want to share with you. So, a couple things for those who don't know me. I've been an optician in the optometric practice industry since October of 1989. So, I'm kind of aging myself right now, but it's all right. The next thing you might want to know is I'm also the team lead for another organization, the Certified uh, Optometric Association of Texas, COAT, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I'm also responsible for having some seminars quarterly for our opticians in the state so they can get their continuing education. And lastly, the third thing I'll share with you is I'm also a former Marine. I served in the United States Marine Corps for 15 years, from 1994 to 2009. So I was deployed twice to Iraq and Fallujah, and then I was honorably discharged in November of 2009. So, currently in the position I'm at, I've been in a practice since 2009. I got promoted to the team leader in November of 2018. So I was very excited about that. I was hoping that, and my goal and dream since that day was to have a team that I can help grow and and have a successful team and show them how to be successful, how the same way I was in the Marine Corps. So shortly after that, I guess after 2018, the world exploded in 2020. So businesses were closing because of what was going on in 2020. I don't have to go into detail, but the question that I was asking was why? Why were certain businesses making it and some were not? Why were some small practices, medical practices, making it and surviving and some were not? And what it boiled down to for me, in my opinion, is leadership was necessary to survive. And chances are, if you did not have good leadership, you probably didn't make it. So, backtracking to April of 1996, I was promoted to Lance Corporal in the Marine Corps. And I remember when I got promoted to that rank that eventually my goal was to become a sergeant in the Marine Corps. And but I remember thinking as I was working towards that, in my mind I was thinking one thing. I wanted other Marines not only to respect the rank that I was going to wear as a sergeant, but also wanted them to respect the man wearing the rank. And that's two different things. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to say there, then probably the best thing I can tell you is to watch Band of Brothers, the whole series. There, I watch it all the time, not only because I'm a history buff, but there's a lot of leadership lessons you can learn in Band of Brothers. You had one officer that had the rank, but not the respect of the men. Then you had another officer that had a lower rank, but he had more respect from the men. And if you ask me, I'd rather be this guy right here. But watch Band of Brothers and you'll see what I'm talking about. So after serving 15 years in the Marine Corps, I believe that I kind of had an idea after being a leader, a squad leader on my first deployment, and then a platoon sergeant on my second deployment. I kind of thought that I knew, and I think that I know what it's like to be a leader. I know what it takes. And so when I finally got out, I was thinking to myself, I wanted to transfer. I wonder if I transferred some of those leadership traits that I learned in the Marine Corps to the office. What would happen? Let's face it, the Marine Corps is one of the most successful organizations in the world. Marines don't lose. We do not lose wars. Okay. Um, and I wonder sometimes if people go to the office and clock in Monday through Friday and they feel like they're on a winning team, on a successful team. Do they really, really feel that way? And unfortunately, let's be honest here. Let's have an honest moment, okay? I don't think they do. There's a lot of people that clock in and they just don't feel like they're a part of a winning team, and that's sad. Because let's face it, you got to be at the office for about 40 hours a week to not be winning. To me, that would be very frustrating. But I also realized that in order for my team to win, I had to become a really good coach or a leader. And so that's where it starts. It starts with a leader, starts with leadership. Everything does. My mentor, John Maxwell, who I've been following and studying as his leadership traits since 1998 when I got his first book. He'll be the first to tell you that everything rises and falls on leadership. And I mean everything. So I quickly realized and I learned that in, in order for me to have a great team, I have to be a great coach, a great leader first. So in the middle of all that chaos that was going on in 2020, I decided to write a book. And I thought to myself, what does it take to have a great team, not only in our industry, not only in the optometric practice, but in any industry? What does it take to have a great team? It starts with leadership, and then there are some things that I think that I transferred in this book from the military that people can hopefully use for their teams, on their teams, so they can be successful and win on a daily basis. So the great news, the breaking news, the book is finished. Tomorrow on February 5th, 2026, I will be receiving a package. UPS will be bringing me a box. And I will be opening that box in another video. I will show you what the book looks like. I will show you the title of the book. And the other thing, hopefully I will have information as to where you can buy the book. There will probably be links to Amazon. I get to choose probably from what I'm understanding, there's 10 to 12 bookstores in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that I'll get to have this book at. And supposedly at one of these bookstores here pretty soon, I'll have a book signing day there at one of these bookstores. So I'm excited about that. So a dream of mine has come true. I want to share that dream with you guys. The only reason why I wrote this book is so that I could hopefully help leaders in the optometric practice, which is the industry that I'm in, that I love, that I have a passion about. And when I say leaders, I mean the doctors, I mean the people in charge of the staff. I'm hoping that this will help you so that you can have a great team, how to work with a great team. But I'm also hoping that people that are not leaders will buy this book because you are, let's face it, hopefully a leader in training. So I hope you have that mentality because eventually you might be in charge. Let's face it, I'm not getting any younger. I tell my team eventually I'm going to have to pass the baton to somebody. So somebody's going to take over, and that's the whole idea, for a leader to teach others how to be great leaders, so one day they can take over and they can run their teams the way they want to. Because that's the same way that we did it in the military. As a sergeant, as a platoon sergeant, I knew that eventually I was going to be too old to be fighting battles for the Marine Corps. But my job was to teach the younger Marines, those in lower in rank, get them ready to fight the next war for me and win and destroy the enemy like the Marine Corps is known for. Because I'm out. I got too old to fight battles, so I still love the Marine Corps. I will be a Marine till the day I die, but they're not going to be calling me to fight any battles any day soon. Okay, not at my age. But that being said, the same thing in the industry. My job is to teach the younger kids how to run the office. Because one day I'm not going to be there, so they can run the office and be the leaders that they need to be for our industry, and then continue the march when I'm long and gone. So very excited about that. Stay tuned. Tomorrow I will have another video posted. I will show you what the book looks like. I will share the title with you. Hopefully I'll have information as to where you can get the book. And then I will see you on social media, or hopefully I'll get to share this information with you. My dream is to go to private practices and sit down with the team, sit down with the staff for a day and share my philosophies on this book and how they can become a great team, just like what I have under my charge at the practice that I'm with. So for now, have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow. And for those Marines that are out there, Semper Fi.